Welcome friends to a nostalgic trip down memory lane, a trip that will hopefully invoke pleasurable memories of a simpler time, a time when many of us had a choice of just a handful of TV channels. I don't know if you agree or whether I'm looking back with rose-tinted glasses, but in those days the lack of quantity was certainly compensated by the presence of quality. Picture therefore, if you will, a cosy Sunday evening in the 1990s. You've long since finished your lunch, the warmth of the day still lingering as you settle down to the end of the week in your favourite chair. From the corner of the room, a familiar tune begins to play from the TV, and as the screen flickers to life, rolling moorland hills unfold before your eyes. Snuggling deeper into your seat, you know the time has come as once again you get ready for your weekly dose of Heartbeat. In this video, we're hoping to revive some of those heartbeat memories as we explore the quaint village of Goathland, known to many as the real-life Aidensfield. We're going to explore some of the show's most iconic spots, uncover behind-the-scenes facts, and walk the same streets that once played a part in some unforgettable moments. And if you're a true Heartbeat fan, then please stay tuned to the end as we take a look at what some of our best-loved characters are up to now. So grab your favourite drink, settle in, and let's embark on a wanderlusting adventure together through Goathland. But before we do that, can I please ask you to like and subscribe if you haven't already? Thank you! Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Claire, this is The Wanderlust Way, and in today's video we are in the location of a fictional village, but it is obviously a real village called Goathland, not far from Whitby. And if you were around in the 90s and a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday evening consisted of one of the most popular British police crime dramas, then you'll know exactly where I am. I'm going to do the theme tune, see if you can guess. You probably know what it is anyway because you've clicked on the thumbnail, but here we go. Heartbeat. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm in Heartbeat land. So we're going to go and have a look around. The town, the village is called Goathland. It's not far from Whitby, and this is where most of the show was filmed. Obviously there were bits that were filmed in Whitby itself, and I believe there are some scenes that were filmed inside some studios in Leeds or something like that. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But this was Heartbeat land. So have you watched Heartbeat? Let me know. Who was your favourite character? I was particularly fond of Greengrass because he was a bit mischievous, wasn't he? A little bit of a rebel. So anyway, we're going to go and have a look. We're going to have a look at the Aidensfield Arms, which is the pub that they all went to. And it's been so many years since I've watched Heartbeat that I've probably forgotten a lot of the landmarks. So if you spot any that I'm walking past and you go, oh, that's so-and-so's house, let me know in the comments because I'm probably missing stuff. But I'm going to show you the bits that I do remember. So enough waffle, let's wander. Goathland is a picturesque village and civil parish in the Scarborough district of North Yorkshire, England. Situated on the eastern edge of the North York Moors National Park, you can find it just a few miles from the popular coastal destination of Whitby. With a population of around 400 people, it's a charming place indeed, welcoming thousands of visitors each year. But it's not just the beauty of the surrounding landscape that makes the tourists flock here. Although a great deal come for that, a huge amount also come for its connections to Heartbeat. Heartbeat first hit our screens in the 1990s, a British series that was set in the 1960s. It was a fictional drama based on the popular Constable books by Nicholas Rea. Although Heartbeat's success was not exactly overnight, it grew rapidly in popularity. Its blend of crime-solving antics, 1960s nostalgia, and picturesque rural scenery struck a chord with audiences. The show soon secured itself a prime-time spot in the Sunday evening TV schedule and became a weekly ritual for millions of viewers across the UK, including myself. The series ran for an impressive 18 years, producing 372 episodes before finally concluding in 2010. Did you watch Heartbeat back in the 90s? Do you still watch it now on catch up? Let me know in the comments. Goathland is a wonderful place in its own right, but it truly shot into the limelight thanks to Heartbeat. It was here in this stunning part of Yorkshire that the stories unfolded each week, and the village became known to us through our TV screens as the fictional town of Aidensfield. Although the drama was centred around the local police force, it followed the lives of the villagers too, and it was here that some of you might remember your most favourite characters. At the heart of the story was of course the local bobby PC Rowan and the ups and downs of rural life in North Yorkshire. But what made Heartbeat truly special was how it perfectly captured the nostalgia of the 1960s. From the music to the vintage cars and of course the close-knit community. Goathland became the real-life Aidensfield, attracting fans from all over the world. And today I'm taking you on a tour of the village where we'll step back in time to relive some of those classic moments. Honestly, it feels very authentic. I feel like I should just see Nick Berry's little police car trudging down the road, ready to solve a mystery or some kind of crime. The police house and station, I believe, was filmed elsewhere, but the police force itself was central to the show's storylines, with the local bobbies often at the heart of village life in Aidensfield. Over the years, several memorable characters donned the police uniform and played a key role in the series, including PC Nick Rowan, played by Nick Berry, Sergeant Oscar Blaketon, played by Derek Fowles, and PC Phil Bellamy, played by Mark Jordan. But we'll go into more detail about the characters a little later on in this video. The officers' interactions with the villagers provided a backdrop for many of Heartbeat's most memorable moments, from solving local crimes to getting involved in the personal lives of the Aidensfield residents. The police were an integral part of the show's enduring appeal and nostalgia for 1960s village life. Do you remember any of the storylines from Heartbeat? Which one stands out to you the most in your memory? Let me know in the comments. The first landmark coming up is the well-recognised Aidensfield Arms, the local pub which soon became one of the most iconic spots from the show. This is where so much of the village gossip happened. It was run by a few different characters over the years, but perhaps most memorably by Gina Ward, played by Trisha Penrose. Gina was a lively character who faced her fair share of heartache and drama, from losing her husband Phil Bellamy to finding love again. For the fashion lovers amongst us, Gina's outfits were a fantastic reminder of women's wear in the 60s. Usually very colourful and often leaving little to the imagination, Gina seemed to embody the spirit of a bright and cheerful 60s girl. I always loved to see what Gina would be wearing each week. It just added another element to the show. Now, over the road from the pub, you will find Bernie Scripps' garage, where all the village cars and even a few motorbikes got fixed. Bernie, played by Peter Benson, was a real character, always with a dry wit and a knack for fixing anything. His garage was the go-to place for mechanical problems, and it also became a hub for the village banter. Today you can step inside the garage as it's now a local shop, which has a wonderful array of Heartbeat memorabilia for sale, including magnets, posters and various other collectibles. I think they sell ice creams here too, so that's always a bonus. Heartbeat was first brought to our screens on Friday the 10th of April 1992 at 9 p.m. The year as a whole for Britain up to that point had been pretty dismal. As usual, politics were controlling the headlines, and the Prime Minister, John Major, was promising the people an end to the recession that had been saturating the country. In other news, the Duke and Duchess of York separated, Aldershot FC went bankrupt, and on the very day of the first Heartbeat screening, the IRA killed 3 people in what became known as the Baltic Exchange bombing in London. Considering these facts, the nation was perhaps in need of a distraction, an escape from the doom and gloom that had been dominating the TV. Heartbeat, it seems, became one such escape. Perhaps it arrived at just the right time. The first episode introduced us to Police Constable Nick Rowan on his move up to Aidensfield from the City of London. Bringing with him his charming wife Kate, who was once a local and therefore a good asset to have, the pair joined the rest of the village of Aidensfield and soon got knuckled down into the storyline. Kate getting a role as the local GP doctor and Nick proving to be a good asset to the local police force. And another fun fact for you. Did you know that Nick Berry, who played PC Rowan, also sang the show's theme tune? Yes, his version of the song Heartbeat even hit the UK top 10 charts. Well done, Nick. From the Aidensfield Arms and Garage, let's now head down to the train station. So Heartbeat was filmed in the 90s, but it was set in the 60s. And I think you get that. Look at that. What a beautiful setting. I can just totally understand why they chose this part of the country to film Heartbeat. And what we've got over here. Oh, I mean, it couldn't be more picturesque, could it? Babbling brooks. Yeah. And then there's the train station. Which we'll get a few. We'll go a little bit closer in a second. This may look like Goathland Station to you, but to Heartbeat fans, this is Aidensfield Station, and if you're a fan of the Harry Potter films, you might recognise it as Hogsmeade Station from the first movie. Throughout Heartbeat, the train station featured in many episodes, whether it was bringing new characters into the village or as a romantic backdrop for those classic 1960s storylines. The station still has that old world charm today, and if you're lucky, you might even catch one of the vintage steam trains rolling through, just like in the show. The North Yorkshire Moors Railway carries more than 350,000 passengers every year, making it one of the most popular heritage railways in the world. Its line runs for miles through the beautiful North Yorkshire Moors National Park, and if you check out their website, they have various events taking place throughout the year, including some festive experiences. The station itself has been amazingly preserved, maintaining its Victorian charm splendidly. It has its very own shop and a tea room, which is in a converted 1922 style goods shed. The station has also played a role in other productions, including All Creatures Great and Small, Keeping Mum, starring Rowan Atkinson, Carrington, starring Emma Thompson and Jonathan Pryce, and it was even used for the Simply Red music video, Holding Back the Years. In Season 3, Episode 2 of Heartbeat, dramatically titled Riders of the Storm, this railway played its part when a passenger train derailed due to heavy snow. The police force were quickly called into action as always, and the episode was good at highlighting the challenges faced by emergency services during adverse weather conditions. It showcased the dedication of the police and medical staff as they worked to save lives amidst the chaos. Does anybody remember that episode? Let me know in the comments. So we've seen the trains, but let's be honest, this wouldn't be the 1960s and it certainly wouldn't be Heartbeat if we didn't now look at the vintage cars. One of the standout features of Heartbeat was its incredible collection of vintage cars. From PC Rowan's motorbike to the stunning Ford Anglia driven by some of the locals, the vehicles were an essential part of bringing that 1960s vibe to life. Many of these cars were sourced from collectors and enthusiasts, and some are still here in Goathland for fans to see. Here is the iconic police car from the show, a classic that PC Rowan and other officers used to patrol the streets of Aidensfield. Imagine getting pulled over by this beauty. I'm told that the actors often drove themselves during the scenes, so when you saw PC Rowan speeding down these roads, that really was Nick Berry behind the wheel. I wonder if he was singing Heartbeat at the same time. I don't know. Another fun fact for you is that the very first car to appear on screen in the series was a Triumph Herald, complete with loaded roof rack. You may remember it was driven by Kate Rowan as her and Nick headed towards Aidensfield to start their new life in Yorkshire. Though Heartbeat stopped filming in 2010, its legacy lives on. Fans still flock to Goathland to walk in the footsteps of their favourite characters, and the village has embraced its connection to the show. Shops, cafes, and even some of the houses here still display mementos from the series, making it feel as though you've stepped right into Aidensfield. While Goathland is a wonderful place in its own right, Heartbeat has indeed left a lasting impression here. It's amazing to think that such a small village could still remain in the hearts of so many people. It's a true testament to the show itself. If you do decide to pay a visit for yourselves, be sure to also look out for the Mallion Spout Waterfall, a 70-foot cascade that you'll find if you take a walk through the woodlands. This area, I'm told, is also one of the few places in England where you can find the Duke of Burgundy butterfly and the nightjar, a nocturnal bird known for its distinctive churring call. But before we end our journey through Goathland, or should I say Aidensfield, let's take a little look at 5 of the most popular characters and what they're up to now. Who's your favourite? Let me know in the comments. Number 1, PC Nick Rowan, played by Nick Berry. As the show's central character, PC Nick Rowan embodies the heart and soul of Aidensfield. Moving from London to the village, he brings a sense of order while navigating the complexities of village life. His relationship with his wife Kate, who is a doctor, adds depth to his character and provides a romantic subplot that captivated viewers. But what is Nick up to now? Having had a successful acting career, playing in both Heartbeat and EastEnders, Nick Berry retired from acting in 1997 at the age of 34. He is said to now live with his family in Essex, enjoying his freedom from the TV screen. Number 2, Sergeant Oscar Blaketon, played by Derek Fowles. Sergeant Oscar Blaketon is the gruff yet lovable sergeant who oversees the local police force. Known for his dry wit and no-nonsense attitude, Blaketon often finds himself balancing the demands of law enforcement with the quirks of village life. His mentorship of younger officers, especially Nick Rowan, makes him a cornerstone of the series. But what's Derek up to now? Well, Derek sadly died in 2020 at the age of 82. He was a very successful actor, playing in 342 Heartbeat episodes. His funeral took place at his local church in Holt, Wiltshire, where it is said the legendary Basil Brush gave a speech. Number 3, PC Phil Bellamy, played by Mark Jordan. PC Phil Bellamy is another firm favourite, known for his charm and warmth. As the husband of Gina Ward, the landlady of the Aidensfield Arms, his character often finds himself entangled in both police work and personal drama. Phil's easygoing nature and loyalty to his friends made him relatable to audiences. But what's Mark up to now? Well, Mark Jordan is now married to Emmerdale star Laura Norton, and his career has also seen him star in Casualty, Coronation Street and Doctors. It's now said that he is a film producer, making his debut with a short film titled To the Sea Again. Number 4, Gina Ward, played by Trisha Penrose. Gina Ward, as we've spoken about before, is a vibrant character who runs the Aidensfield Arms pub. Her journey through love and loss, particularly following her husband Phil's death, resonated with viewers. Gina's strong personality and ability to connect with others made her a beloved figure in the community. But what's Trisha up to now? Well, Trisha has had an incredibly successful career, appearing in other roles on the Royal, Coronation Street, Emmerdale, The Bill and many more. In 2004, she won a Christmas edition of the ITV show Stars in Their Eyes, and in 2013 she appeared as a housemate on Celebrity Big Brother. She's played a huge role in some charity work as well, and nowadays her X account tells me she is working as a radio presenter. Number 5, Bernie Scripps, played by Peter Benson. Bernie Scripps is of course the village mechanic with a knack for fixing anything and everything. His garage serves as a hub for local gossip and camaraderie among the villagers. With his dry humour and practical wisdom, Bernie adds a light-hearted touch to many of the storylines, making him a cherished character among fans. But what's Peter up to now? Peter Henry Benson sadly passed away on the 6th of September 2018 at the age of 75. He had also played parts in Coronation Street, The Royal, The Bill, Casualty and Lovejoy. He was buried in the cemetery at Llandudno in Wales after a humanist service. Although some of these beloved actors are now no longer with us, they will of course eternally play host in our memory and be remembered forever in the episodes we watch of Heartbeat. So that's it. Thank you to everybody for watching. Let me know in the comments what your favourite Heartbeat moment was from the show, if you can remember it, or if you can't remember it, who your favourite character was. Yes. And please like the video and subscribe if you want to come along on more adventures like this. Alright everybody, from a very windy Goathland, have an amazing day. Bye!